Hey everybody, Jason Loucks here from secretlender.com. And one of the questions I get asked constantly by, students and clients and just people out there looking to get started in real estate or take their business to the next level. And, generally that's who I work with, right? I work with people who are either, they're interested in real estate and they want to get started in the most, straight line way possible. They don't want to have to reinvent the wheel and try a little of this and a little of that and take years taking arrows in the back and all that stuff. They want to start in a consistent, repeatable business where they know they'll get rewarded for their efforts. The other people that I work with are people who are already doing well. They're already solid. They're already doing some deals, and they want to take it to the next level. Well, there's kind of a riddle there that has to be cracked. And what I mean by that is, in order to do kind of more deals, in order to scale up, you have to be able to make more offers. Well, one of the things that holds people back from being able to make offers is that so many of the best deals right now, so many of those vacant houses, so many of those bank-owned foreclosures, so many auction deals and everything, they require proof of funds and the funds to close for a cash deal. Well, if you don't have proof of funds, you can't even make an offer in the first place. The agents or the asset managers won't even look at your offer if you don't have proof that you have the funds to close. So one of the things you need to get pretty much right off the bat to be able to scale up the number of deals you're doing is you need to get those proof of funds letters. Well, the best source for those proof of funds letters are private lenders. Private lenders are real people just like you and me who want a better investment than what they've been offered by, bank CDs or money market accounts. They don't want to be in the stock market with its ups and downs and volatility. And generally speaking, unless you really watch it like a hawk, obviously there's some people out there whose whole profession is to invest in the stock market, and they can do pretty well with it. But for most people, they're looking at, IRAs and mutual funds and something like that with very, very low returns where they get a few percentage points a year, and most of that probably goes to pay off the inflation that they're getting. But those private lenders, the funds they have in their account can back your deals. Well, if they can invest in you in a discounted property, if they'd rather invest in you because they can see it, touch it, feel it. They understand, buy a house, fix it up and sell it, right? It makes sense to them. And they're covered to a certain extent, right? In other words, if you do what you say you're going to do and you borrow their money, buy the house, fix it up and sell it, you make a big profit and they get paid back with interest. If you don't pay them back with interest within the time of the term, that's the time you agreed to borrow the money, well, then they get the house back, right, through foreclosure, just like anybody else, just like the bank would. And then they can just turn around, hire a real estate agent and sell it like that, as long as there's plenty of equity in the property, which of course there would be, or you wouldn't have bought it in the first place, right? So these private lenders, their investment is not only a good high-yielding investment, but it's backed by valuable real estate in the event anything bad happens. So these guys are basically insured, and obviously this is real life, things happen, but for the most part they're covered. But something they can't get from the stock market, something they can't get from, the ups and downs, and they can't get good returns from bonds. And so there's a lot of people out there right now who would love to back you. They love to back a startup. They love to back something they can see, touch, feel. They can see a house go from ugly to pretty, and they know they're making the world a better place. And there's a lot of people who would like to do that. And their funds, the funds they have in their retirement account or their investment account or wherever their money is being held, that becomes your proof of funds so that you can make those offers on some of those great deals, some of those vacant house deals, those foreclosure deals, auction deals, all that stuff you can buy using private lender money. And that is how you can crack into those force multiplier deals, those deals I talk about where, if a seller has any reason to be motivated and they're in foreclosure, or a seller has any reason to be motivated and the house is vacant, it just multiplies their level of motivation to a level that works for us as investors where we can help them. We can help them out of that bad situation. We can help a lender get a good investment. We're helping a seller. We're helping a lender. We're helping a buyer, and we get paid to help people. So it's a cool business. You get paid by actually making the world a better place. And, the part of the key that unlocks the door is those proof of funds letters that you get from your private lenders. So if this is interesting to you, if this is the kind of stuff you're into, feel free to share this video. And once again, I'm Jason Loucks from secretlender.com. Thanks very much. I'll talk to you soon.